J-Moore, the very best reviews. Tell them none can contest, we gon'
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. I'm about to break down BMF Season 2, Episode 5. We saw Charlie got his groove back, baby. Wax on, wax off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Charlie kid has returned. And, it's been a lot of talk about what happened and that he cheated on his wife. And not only did he cheat on his wife, but it was with her friend or a friend of the family, which is more hurtful. And the betrayal is going to cut deep if and when Lucille finds out. But I'm going to talk about a man's perspective, from a man's perspective, about what happened. So, ladies, I know you all don't want to hear it, don't agree, and that's fine. But if you really listen, you could get some understanding. And I don't know, maybe in the future, if a situation come up, maybe these little words may help. Maybe you tell somebody else, whatever the case. But I'm going to get into it. Before I do, what up, Dar? Appreciate you for coming through. What's up, B? How you doing? Appreciate you, sis. And I'm gonna put up the link in a little while. And if anybody want to talk about what happened and what I say, you're more than welcome to come on and talk. And we can talk about what's going on with Charlie. Old Charlie getting his groove back. So we all been watching the show. We know this man loves his wife, loves his family. I don't think anybody can say he doesn't. Yeah, he's not got the most money and they not the most financially savvy people. I mean, she's a grown woman working at Wendy's, so why is she not looking in the mirror at what she's doing? I mean, it's not his fault. You see what I'm saying? So, but it seems like she was putting all the pressure and blame on where she is in life and where she isn't in life on him. And as if it's her fault, it's his fault that her life didn't turn out the way it was. She wanted it to. Remember, she was talking to her mama saying that. And that's why she been making him miserable, which is wrong. And so she ain't been turned on. And women, and I've been through this before, so I can speak on this. When a woman's fed up, you don't have to stay, you don't have to. When a woman's fed up, when a woman's fed up, they may not be wanting to break up or leave, but when a woman's fed up, they can be turned off with the person they with. And women, if I'm wrong, please let me know. So a woman, from my experience, can be fed up and turned off with the person they with. Still love that person and want to be with them, but don't want to sleep with them, turned off, and don't like them like that for a while. Well, it looked like that's what Lucille was at with Charlie. He's still trying to sleep with her. He want her whenever he could get her. He done said that, couldn't keep his hands off of her. She fed up, not communicating why she fed up. This is a grown man. People got to realize when people are grown and when you meet people in relationships, unless you met somebody when you were kids and y'all were both virgins in fairy tale life, that's beautiful. That's not what happens most times. So you dealing with somebody that has did things before and without you, and you keep playing around, and they're going to end up doing that again. And that goes both ways, men and women. And so we see that he held out for a while, months, at least a month or so, but his treatment from her, she made him feel inadequate and less than. And so a lot of times men cheat, yeah, because the booty is bigger. Okay. But a lot of times is that new woman is giving him that attention and making him feel good again. And the woman that he with is nagging him or is giving the cold shoulder or the cold booty. And it makes a person a man, because a man want to be a provider and do all of the right things that he's supposed to do. I'm talking about a good man that's trying to do the right things. And there's certain things that he would want to feel when he come home. So he may not really love the new booty, but not only does it make him feel good, it make him feel good. So, and I'm sure that goes both ways, men. If you stop complimenting your woman and doing all these things, she might start feeling the same way. I'm pretty sure. So he went on ahead and left. Now, does that mean he want to leave her? No. Does that mean that they're gonna get a divorce? Only if she says something. Now I think he was supposed to sleep with his wife when she came home, because how could you not? That would have made her feel horrible. I know women, you all are thinking it's just a bad situation. I know women. Ladies, here's a poll. Put a 1C if Charles was not supposed to sleep with the wife, not at the same night. Put a 2C if you was the wife and you came home and you still wanted him to give it to you. Not no, or would you have wanted him to come clean? Well, no, put it this way. 1C is for him not to give it up and to come clean. 2C is to go ahead and lay that pipe and shut up and leave old girl alone and let's just move on. I'm going with 2C. Lay that pipe, clean that plumbing, knock the dust off of that, missionary, because that's all you about to get. It's a missionary. At least you got a little bit of chocolate rump roast before. So, just remember that and just savor that memory. Go ahead and get that little almond missionary and just keep it going, man. Hey, let me see what we got. Some of the comments over here. Let's see. Relax and chill. He went to Bible study and read all the verses, LOL. But yeah, he was wrong. Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. Still, I know people gonna say you shouldn't cheat, period, and all of that, and that's true. I'm not gonna say it's okay to cheat a little, but oh my goodness, it's just like, I don't know, man. If they leave that as a one-hit wonder, I think that that's okay. That was his retreat. He had to go on a treat, a retreat into Chocolate City. He needed to go and bury his bone in the backyard and some nice, beautiful roast. And call it a day, we see ill woods, as we seen, another woman's trash is another woman's treasure. That is true. That's a good one. That is true. So let's see. We got Jay Sean. Maybe it was a good thing he popped quick with the wife. Seems like he was waiting for her to get home. Yeah, I know, right? So she got the real McLovin. Old girl just got the, you know what I'm saying, the pre-com. He was able to go ahead and give wife really what she needed. And they was able to really have a great time. I think that's what, was a good thing. That was his retreat. He took that load off. Imagine she was ready and then he got in there and it was over in a minute. She like, man, I went away for a weekend for this. Women don't understand how backup works. Giselle Hilliard said 1C. So she'd rather him come clean and tell what happened, that he just slept with the old girl, the neighbor, and instead of just go ahead, lay that pipe and have a good night. Knock the dust off, knock the stuffing off that McMuffin. Damn. So far, Giselle, the only one that put something up here. What's up? Y'all scared to say what's up? Queens Brielle said, wonder if he caught an STD. Damn. That would be horrible now. That would be horrible. Yeah, he had a cheek clapping retreat. Exactly. He had to ooh, that retreat. I really learned a lot on relaxation techniques and breathing. If you turn someone around and you that breathing technique is very, very productive and relaxing. I mean, it'll make you drop your drawers. My girl B said 1C. Oh man, that's gonna be a hard conversation, ain't it? You rather that though than him jump in with that contaminated ding ding, huh? Oh man, 1C. That's woo-wee. Men, what's up? How many of you all would have did what Charles did, or would you have told her? 1C is you tell her, and a 2C means you gonna do what he did. Look at that face. Deuces, 2C, baby. 2C, baby. Hey, I ain't about to come home and argue and do all of that. Now maybe the next morning. No, I wouldn't do it. I would never say nothing. I'm gonna die with this. To be honest with you, I would die with this, and I would never say nothing ever. It'd be like a damn crime or something. I would never say nothing to nobody about it. I'd pray and ask for forgiveness. They some church going people. Repent for, stepping outside the marriage, taking a dip in some sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate. That boy good. That boy felt good. He felt good. That boy felt terrible. That boy felt good. That boy felt good. She helped him with the belt and everything. Look at that. Oh man, Charlie. Charlie. He ain't had none of that. He only gets missionary with the lights down low, and we take it nice and slow. I'm gonna make love to you. Plot twist, she pregnant. I know, right? That would be horrible. Horrible. So here's another one then. Put a 1L if you agree with me and think that Lucille, I won't say forced like Mr. Jones, but how many things? Put a 1L if you think Lucille put him in that position and she's just as much to blame as he is. I won't say it's all her fault because I'm gonna always say a person responsible for their own actions. I do believe that. So I no matter what she do, I think he's still responsible for his own actions. But I will say a 1L that she had a high percentage, at least for 50% involvement in why he did what he did. Put a 2L if you think she got 0% involvement and it's all his fault that he cheated. Let me know. A 1L if you agree, just like Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones said Lucille forced Chuck to clap the cheeks. 4 pumps better than none. Suburbia Jones team, Charles in the building. Giselle Hilliard, right now it's contaminated, and you gonna clap me like nothing happened. Ill Woods 2C. I do what he did, but the after effect and the guilt may eat at me for real. True. I agree with you, fam. I would feel guilty. I would. And of course, as people, we all find ways to justify things we shouldn't do. Eating that burger, smoking that bliggity, banging that booty. We got reasons and justifications. So I would be trying to justify it in my mind. And I know that I would be doing that. So that would be bothering me still. But I would be giving 50% of the blame on Lucille. I know. Hey, man, I don't like playing coochie games. Women, don't play coochie games. Especially if you're dealing with a man that has been around and is with you because he really likes being with you and want to be with you, not because he never got nobody cute or he never got some booty before and you gave him some and he sprung. Don't do that. So I don't know what Charlie, record was before, but it don't look like he was having problem with the ladies before he got married. He had to party dancing. Women love men that can dance because that means you know how to work them hips. You know how to move that thang-a-lang. Girl come up squeezing his booty. Man, Lucille better stop playing old girl trying to dance with him at playing the guitar. Charles a good catch. Hard-working man, ain't on drugs. Where every man a crackhead during that time period. Shoot, she better go ahead, like they say. One woman trash, another man treasure. A woman treasure. Somebody treasured it. So, we'll see. B said she had a minor role. Ultimately, cheating is a decision. Responsibility falls on him. True. I do agree. But what's up, Karen? How you doing? You say don't do it raw. I know, right? That's the bad part. So if I was a woman now, putting myself in the female perspective, what would make me the most upsetting is if I found out that he did it to her raw and then stuck it in me raw. And it looked like he didn't even shower yet. He was still wearing that Cosby Jr. sweater. So, and I do agree that he, with Giselle Hilliard said after they were done, he laid in bed with that guilt on his face and he had that thing out his body. But no, he did have that, and I think he'll get over it. But it's just a bad situation. He still was wearing the same Cosby sweater when she came home. I don't know why he didn't go pick her up from the damn church retreat. I thought she was gonna be saying, "Where were you? Why you didn't pick me up?" I really thought that, but that wasn't the case, and he still double dipped. You never should double dip. Everybody know you never double dip, and he double dipped. Queen Brielle. It says, seems he has issues because as a man, he ain't taking care of home nor his wife like he should. That is very true, and I agree. And I've said that before, that something doesn't add up with this show. Because Meech and Terry ain't there. That little girl ain't eating that much food. They ain't feeding her steak dinners every night. So where are they? Why are they so broke? That house ain't expensive. They not driving Mercedes. We ain't seen them gambling on drugs. They both work, even though she work at Wendy's, probably about $4.50 an hour back then. $4.50 an hour, good money. That good white folk. I don't understand why they were so broke. Yeah, so I don't know. Dame Kenny say sometimes love is not a love. That is true. That is true. Queen Brielle making repairs at other women's homes and not his own. He was tired of being at home. You let me go ahead and knock your walls in. I'll paint the rest of the walls. You won't paint it. First, let me knock them down. Then I can paint them up. Okay? You got to let me knock them down first, baby. Then I paint them real wet and red. About wet and juicy walls. B said he don't get a pass for smashing no girl. I'm pretty sure that you would say that. I know how you are, and I get it. And if I was Lucille, he better not ever tell me, and I better not ever find out, and you better not ever do it again. Because if the roles was reversed, and it's just not the same, though, because I don't know, maybe it is, but if you got a woman that you are with or married, and she's still trying to give you some, and you turning her down for a month or two, I'm pretty sure she gonna get screwed by somebody. And then if I come and then I'm ready and I got myself together, I wouldn't want her all of a sudden to say, I got a headache. I'd be like, what? So, and then if it did work out with us, and I would hope that whoever she did get the walls rejuiced, get them walls rejuiced with, I hope that was a one-hit wonder. I hope he was a contractor for a single project. I don't want him coming to redecorate the walls and rebuild the house. Okay, she hired your ass from off Thumbtack. One job. You cleaned the pool and the hot tub real nice and moist. Take your ass on to the next job. Don't come back. And never let me know that you worked here. Never let me know you worked in my house. Never let me know you found out that you did work over here. But you know, it is what it is. You say women don't get a pass for smashing when their man is struggling financially. Well, see, this is the thing. I don't think nobody should cheat over financial reasons. I don't. Money don't love you, care about you. And yeah, it's important because we can't function in this matrix we in without it. But at a certain point, money, don't care what's going on, don't love nobody, don't have no, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think nobody should break up or for financial reasons. And I think also that if a woman cheated, so say I was with this woman, it depends though, because he wasn't balling first and then went broke. He was broke or a working man when they met, obviously, because he still is one, and they never was nothing much. What, he was gonna be a musician or something, she thought. So if you was balling and you had this woman at a certain lifestyle and you wasn't able to maintain it and she started cheating on you, that's different in my opinion, because you had a woman that was on a certain level and you was on that level, but now that you ain't, she still want to stay on that level and she'll keep it moving without you. I can see that, like a Larsa Pippen, she's still keeping it moving. You know what I mean? So say if you was with somebody like that and you divorced and then, found out all that stuff, I can see that. Now, if y'all was both broke from the get-go and she want to smash a person that's basically in the same boat almost, or maybe that boat has got a little bit more space, then I would be like, man, what the heck? I wouldn't give you a pass. You're right. I wouldn't give you a pass for that. So I give you credit on that one. I would not give no woman no pass for cheating for that. You say she gonna need some boric acid and kill that roach up there? Threw off her pH. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put this link up if anybody want to talk about this episode, because it is a few more things I'm gonna talk about with this episode. But I did want to talk about this and see what you guys think. And yeah, Gina, I agree. Nobody should cheat. And communication is always the key, as I say. And somebody else said it again. Dame Kenny said communication the right way is the key. Always, I agree with that. Is if you communicate, if Lucille would have clearly communicated her frustrations with him, maybe they could have worked it out reasonably and not had the buildup and frustrations that they did have. Sometimes women communicate their frustrations and it sounds like a man's mama nagging them. So you can't come sounding like mama nagging somebody that won't hear that, So, but if, and I don't know how women feel when a guy communicates actually, because I guess I never asked. I guess I got bad communication too as a guy. But I don't know. How would a woman feel if a guy was trying to communicate all these same feelings and thoughts? I know as a guy, I wouldn't want a woman to be nagging me sometimes when they say stuff. But if they came and said, hey, I'm feeling this way or that way and talk, regular conversation or something, that's cool. But it'd be like, you always don't do this. You don't do that. I'm tired of this. You don't do, and that. Man, hey, look. So, I don't know. B said the weak ding ding game and the erectile dysfunction aren't passes to cheat. That is true. And this is also, I don't know statistically, but I do know that it's one of the top reasons. Damian Kenny says finances are a top reason for divorce in the country. And that is true. I know it's one of the top reasons. And I know people firsthand that have gotten divorced because of finances, or finances was in the top 2 to 3 reasons added into the first and second reason. So definitely, but I don't know which rank, but I know it's up there. So you say Damian Kenny, some lady will be communicating and will not remember what she say 10 minutes later. Wow. I can't believe you said that, man, because you know what? That is true. I can't believe you said that, man. I thought that was my own experience. I talked to some people, a lot of late, man, they don't remember a lot of stuff they be saying, and it be blowing my mind a lot. Hecky no. Hecky no. Man, I thought that was just something that was just happening to me or something. I did for real. Now, I'm not saying that all women have a bad memory or this or that. That ain't true. But I have been in situations where this has happened a lot. I thought it was just some coincidence or something. So if you saying that, that's kind of funny to me. Because I didn't ever say that. So I'm surprised. But I'm with Gina. She say I'm all for respectful communication, and I agree. You don't have to yell, scream. I'd rather us talk it out. Don't get my blood pressure worked up. And I'm like, man, especially at a certain point in life, like they all grown. We can figure this out. And if we can't, let's just move on. We don't need to fight, fuss, threaten, hurt each other, all of this stuff. I don't agree with none of that. I would rather not fight and argue. And yeah, relationships have to end sometimes, but it don't have to end in the argument, fighting, or threatenings and all of that stuff. So I definitely think, that you definitely should avoid that. And anger and frustration blinds you. I do agree it can blind you. And so could that big old booty. So anyway, enough with the booty and Charles. Let's talk about some more of this episode in BMF. I know that the Charles part was kind of interesting in a sense because a lot of us saw the build up, and we all kind of knew it was either gonna be her, Mabel, or old girl in the band. But let me ask y'all this question right here, because this was a hard one right here for me. What would you do if you was Coach Cop and your son come to your office? You supposed to be a badass detective, and your coworkers see your son walking in there barefoot. Man, that made my heartbeat go up watching this show. Like, it's very few things that really affect me on some things on TV shows because it's all entertainment, but they got good stuff. Now, I'm very fortunate that my son wasn't bullied or go through anything like this, so it's not bringing back personal memories in that regard. And I've been fortunate not to be bullied to the point where I've had this type of stuff go on. I mean, I've had people saying jokes and stuff, whatever, but nothing to that. But that made me think and empathize with him that if that was my son, man, what would I do? And then he don't want to say or do anything, fear of retaliation. You supposed to be the baddest dude in Detroit. He even said that, and I think like the first or second episode. and you can't even protect your son. And then your partner even said that you need to protect your loved ones. Man, what would y'all do, man? Yeah, I would have lost it, man. I don't know, man. Oh man, that would have really, really, really made me mad. Really, really hurt me. Um, to see that, and especially at the age that he is, and he's an innocent little guy. You know, it ain't like he out there running the streets and he, doing his dirt. He trying to mind his business. Man, that would make me mad. And I'm not a cop, and I ain't no baddest dude in the city. So imagine if you the baddest dude in the city, at least that's how you feel, and you a cop. So let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all think he did the right thing and sending B Mickey to handle that business? Or do you think he should have left it alone? Let's see. I'm gonna put for the son. So let's do a S. So do a 1S if he did the right thing and doing kind of a 50-50 by leaving it alone, but then he sent B Mickey. But I think B Mickey shouldn't have said the name. But regardless, from the coach perspective, from did he do the right thing? And put a 2S if you think he should have did what the son said and leave it alone. The only problem I have is that he said his name, and I think he should have just said something else like, man, I saw that you was a beyond and I'm gonna punk you or something. I don't know, man. But I definitely would have did a 1S. I just don't know about the end part of saying the name. That's the only thing that bothers me with it. The whole thing that he did, what bothers me is B Mickey said stay away from him. And I don't like that, because now it could be traced. Dude could go to school, or you gonna have your daddy send people to jump me, and I just don't think that was the right part of it all, is to say that. And I am with you, Gina, so much. Like, girl, Gina, I wish you was on, girl, but she said that principal made me mad. She should have handled that better. Man, that principal made me mad. She was trying to just blow him off and keep it moving. Didn't even want to give him a chance. Didn't even want to hear what the hell was being said. I was mad as hell at her. Who the hell she thinks she is? But yeah, man, I see a lot of 1S. I definitely agree. The only thing, what up, Marcus Bell? Definitely, if y'all new, don't forget to put a hashtag JAYMOOREREVIEWS in the comments. I appreciate it. I mean, I don't know, man. Gina say what I would have done would have been illegal. Boy, I don't blame you. Because that's where I would have go. I'm ready. I'm already built for drive-bys. I'm rolling down the hall. Da, 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 da. Hey, I'm gonna have my story straight. I was under attack. I feared for my life, like cops always say. Yeah. Yeah, Woods, I would have done something, but been more tactful about it for seeing the outcome. He should know being a cop. Exactly. Yeah. For real. He should have took one of Lamar's doodoo packs. Hey, let me get that up off of you. For real. Hey, hit the boo-boo button. Hit the boo-boo button. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Like a car alarm. Boop, boop, boop. What is it? Boop, boop, boop. All right. Where that little ninja at? Hey, man, I got some dessert. Oh, no, he ain't gonna mess with nobody no more. If he'd have did that to him, what he should have done is he should have gotten him beat up in front of everybody when school gets let out. And everybody will see that he ain't so tough no more. But they beat him up. He beat him up where nobody could see. So now he can lie and hide and change the situation. They should have beat him up right when school get out in front of everybody and be like, you ain't nothing but a little B.I. ninja. And the boys, they wouldn't have jumped in it. So everybody would have saw that they ain't worth a damn. And case closed. It should have just robbed him and took his money. Hey, beat his ass, rob him, take his money, and drop a pack of boo-boo. Rob a boo-boo bag. Boo-boo bag him and tag him, and we out. I do think that Marcus is going to retaliate on Kevin, though. Marcus Vaughn, I agree with you, fam. But, yeah. If I was Bryant, this is what I'd have had to go look for, old boy. I do think Shorty, he drawing them comic books, though. He gonna come through ready for old boy. He gonna steal Brian's gun. Now, I'm still iffy on whether he shoots him in the school or shoots him, period. I think he may shoot him. And I do think that this situation gonna get worse. And I think that when he shoot him with that gun, that's gonna help with B. Mickey's situation too. But because Brian gonna get rid of the gun more than likely, or some he gonna have to try to do something. But in the end, I'm not sure about the school part. But Shorty is ready to get some revenge. I wouldn't be surprised if he came through the school with a sword or something, with his little weird self coming through, ready to chop dude up. Ready. So I don't know. We see. It said should have took his sneakers. Right. Exactly. Stephanie Young. Shout out to Stephanie Young. I agree with you, sis. Bryant should have had B. Mickey beat his ass in front of the school, in front of everybody, and take his sneakers and tell him he ain't nothing. And if I see you again, I'm going to punk you and take your stuff too from your boys. He should have been walking around like Mr. T, like Lamar, in front of everybody. You know, I think that would have made a big difference. Drop a bag off. Hey, man, go a bag. Bag of weed? No, bag of shit. Just squeeze the little air out in his nose when he was on the ground. Worse than smelling salts. You got some smelling salts? No, you can smell this shit. What inning is it? Did we win? That's actually a good idea, man. A business idea is recycling. It's recycling. It's helpful. I'm going to start to go and collect all of those from people, redo it in a safe manner, so that athletes and people who need smelling salts, we got a new green method, organic. I have an organic product, works great, 100% effective. It's called smelling shit. Where the smelling shits? Oh no, I'm waking up already. That's how good it is. People will wake up before you even get there. As soon as they subconsciously hear, that's what's coming. It's on. So, anyway, speaking of Mr. T, man, I think this guy that's playing Lamar is doing an excellent job. He's a good actor. And he's from the UK, doing a great job. Lamar, he's really playing him like a beast. He really is laden. And he's sitting there like Mr. T. Look how many people he done ganked. Biohazard say, yo, what's up this route? And also, for those that don't know, that watch YouTube, you guys that are watching the show are about 20 seconds to 30 seconds behind the person that's watching live. So sometimes the comments, they come in after somebody's moved on to the next thing. So if you all have ever commented or watched a live stream and wonder why maybe somebody didn't see this or comment later or was on to something else, that's why. But you know. What's up, Crystal? I appreciate it. I got my blue bulls on. Blue bulls, not blue. Anyway. I'm trying to change it up for everybody. Maybe I need to shave the beard. Try to look nice for my lady fans. Take more than shaving the beard, though. You gotta cut from up here off up, get a new one. I might be all right then. Lamar, he seemed to be all right. He got his swagger back. Hey, all I need is a little killing to feel like myself again. That's all. Doc, I've been feeling down. I ain't been feeling myself. What do you think I should do? Look, take 2 killings and call me in the morning, okay? Take 2 of these and call me in the morning. Kill 2 of these and call me in the morning. And that's what happened after killing Large Marge and Pretty Ricky, Father MC. He killed Father MC, bust his head in the glass. After he done took out Father MC, look at him. Now he Mr. T. He on it. You know, he feeling himself. He don't have to pay where he go to eat. He living the dream. He living like a kingpin now. Now that Meech and them gone. I tried to tell everybody he was going to go for the family. A lot of people thought he was going to leave it alone. Dude, he went for the sister before and he already feel justified in doing it. And I'm going to be honest, I ain't going to be mad at him for that because they did take his daughter. So look, man, you kidnap my son. What I'm gonna say? Oh no, I can't kidnap your kids because that I got rules. You broke the rules of engagement in warfare. That means the rule book is out the window. You kidnap my kids, I drop a nuclear bomb. So, hey man, I'll have no problems with that, and I saw that's what was gonna happen. But I think we're gonna see them make up a story for Lamar because they're going to try this spinoff, BMF Immortals. Ill Woods, you say, but I believe in this story they'll have to kill Lamar. If they were going to have just BMF and that was it, I would probably agree. But since they're doing spinoffs, like how you going to do a spinoff? So they're going to actually have to take some of these other characters and do something with them. And so, because Meech and Terry going to be in Atlanta for pretty much for a minute. A soft kidnapping. Hey, right. So I'm not sure if he's going to die. I actually say it's a 80% chance he does not die in this show. That's what I actually think. 80% chance he does not die. Raising Lamar, exactly. Hey, we've all watched all of their shows. We've all noticed they have a lot of similarities in their writing and in their shows. Whether that's good or bad, that's up to each viewer. But I would not be surprised to see pretty much Lamar's story. And if they go back to him as a teenager, oh man, that's a very big similarity. But if they just keep it going from where we are at, I think that that would be better, in my opinion. But we will see. But that would be funny, raising Lamar. But I'm not a big watcher of Vlad TV like I used to be, but I do watch Vlad TV from time to time. But he does have an interview with the real Lamar on Vlad TV. His name is Layden Silas. So if you go on YouTube to Vlad TV, and I don't mind saying that ain't like my views. He got millions of views and this and that. He's rich. But anyway, it's a good interview. It's a really good interview. He ain't nothing like this character on TV, but he's an older man right now. And so, he chill, he quiet. But, he did say in the interview, because Ill Wood say raising Lamar. So he did say in the interview, I'll tell you all this part that would make his show interesting. Is that he said that because he asked him when did he first realize that he was like had gangsterdom in him. And he said that both his parents was in the game. Mama was on drugs and daddy was selling drugs and was the first one taught him how to do this and that. His daddy bought him a Lincoln Town car. He was like, man, you're going to need like $12,000 for a car like that. And he was like, well, here go 15. And his daddy went and got it for him. He was 15 years old at the time when he did this. 15 years old, driving a Lincoln Town car. That was like a big luxury car at the time. Very expensive. 12 grand in the 70s wasn't that easy to come by. That was equal to like 25, 30, 40 or something. But anyway, we saw, he said that he was at the house and some dude came and was trying to rob the house and rob his mama and had her yoked up. And had did he say he had a gun? I can't remember if he said he had a gun when they had the mama, but he said that he had a shotgun in his room. And this is when he a teenager. He like 15, 16 at this time. And he had the shotgun and he came out the room and pulled the shotgun on dude and said, you need to get up off my mama. I'm going to blow you away. And dude kind of like hesitated and was about to test him, but he saw he wasn't playing, and he pulled it out, and dude left. And then he was talking with his mama and different stuff, and he was like, that's when he knew how he really did have that gangster in him. And he was like, everything started to change for that point, but people didn't know that happened. He said he didn't even tell nobody that happened. So nobody knew that happened in the neighborhood, but inside he changed and he started to just take no stuff basically and beast mode people. He knew that he could get into, he knew he had that in him. So if he did have that show, that would be crazy, seeing a little teenager pulling out the shotty on a dude, get up off my mama, and all the stuff he done been through. He done been through a lot. Lamar Layden Silas is his real name. His interview on Vlad TV, I recommend it if you like this show and you like this character. He's real quiet and reserved, and they made this after season 1. So it is a part where they say that they killed you in the show. Vlad goofy ass. He don't be knowing what he's saying sometimes. So I don't like Vlad interviews sometimes. Plus he talks more than the damn interviewer sometimes. Answers the questions that he asks. Answers his own questions. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about Vlad, but anyway, you know, in that interview, he Simon, yeah, I said Silas, I think. Simon. Yeah, but in that interview, they said that you got killed off the show. He like, oh yeah. They like, yeah, they had Meech kill you. He like, oh yeah, Meech killed me, huh? So I always said that it left with him shot, and we don't know if he's dead, which was what the case was. But everybody was saying he dead and this and that, and I'm like, man, dude ain't dead. Anyway, that's the only thing. I wish that the interview was a little more recent. But other than that, that's pretty recent. And he didn't ask him about a boo-boo bag. Maybe if he get him after season 2. They'd be like, hey, we see you're alive, not too well. Do you still pack your lunch? You still pack a lunch? You still bag your lunch? Inquiring minds want to know. You still carry a bag lunch? Anyway. And again, I'm a comedian. I like to make jokes, man. I don't take stuff too serious like that. I make jokes about myself, everything. I already said I'd be rolling down the hallway with 2 guns blazing. I mean, we can't take life too serious. We all have issues, problems, and things, man. It's better to laugh than to cry. We all, nobody, perfect. It is what it is, So let's keep it moving, make the most out of it. So if anybody going through stuff, please don't take it as bashing or be too sensitive, man. Only thing I don't like is when the joke ain't funny. You gonna say something, better make it good. Now, one more thing about Lamar before we get up out of here is that we see that he tried to get up in that backyard of Cash Doll. And I think this conversation is what saved Meech and Terry's sister and their mama's life. And so he went there talking to her, trying to bury his bone in that backyard. And when he was talking to her, of course, she's scared. She got the little, blizzy pointed at him. And he like, look, Meech, you talking about Meech, this and that. He ain't no different than me, which he does have a good point. They both drug dealers. They both shooting people. They shot each other. I mean, they kind of had 2 sides of the same coin. And he said, look, I got shot. I'm all messed up, but I'm still here. It must be for a reason. I'm just trying to do right. You know, don't take kids away from their mama. That mess them up. I just want to be together. You know, being away from my mama, that messed me up. Now I don't know how true or not that is, but according to this, that's what he said. So, and she kind of felt it when he said that and showed her the bag. He said, "Look, man, I carry a bag lunch, baby. Like I carry a bag lunch. You want a sandwich? It's already been liquefied for you, pureed." So anyway, she kind of fed into that, didn't exactly shut it down, that as far as God got you here for a reason. She didn't shut that down and say that. And to be honest, in the end, he's winning. He won. You can say whatever you want. Meech been in jail for the last 20-something years, and this man is free right now. And he may not have the money as Meech, and he may have needed to get paid by Vlad, or he may not have ever had the money that Meech has. But being alive, free, and I don't know his health situation, but if you have at least good health, decent health, that's valuable. You know, a lot of people died in jail from COVID. Meech almost could have died in jail from COVID. You never know. So, shoot. In the end, this man won. In real life, in real life, he won. He's free. Free like OJ all day, baby. Picture me rolling. Straight up. So, I don't know, man. Got Giselle Hilliard said, I seen a lot of two-sided angles in this episode, especially when it come to Lamar. I agree. I definitely agree. Because when he went here and he said that, and she said basically, I don't know right now. And they do got a bond because they got powdered up together. They both like powdered donuts. According to Meech, they got some type of tripped out bond where they got some type of powdered donut fetish. Okay. Well, she didn't necessarily shut him down completely. She shut him down for now, though. I will agree. She shut his butt down for now. Good. But I think that this conversation and him feeling that he here for a reason and God is playing a part in his life is what saved Lucille. Because when she hit him with the God and please heal this man for all the pain that he's going through and that my boys have caused him, I think that really hit home. And we don't know a backstory about Lamar. Again, they may not keep it real. So they may say, and I don't know, because in that one interview, it ain't like he told everything. He was actually pretty quiet, the real person. But I think that they could say his mama was a church-going woman. She may have been. And when she was a church-going woman and was talking about, you know, praying for him, sorry for his pain and what her boys did, she had no idea this dude had a gun in his right hand behind his back. He was about to kill Meech's mama and his sister. That's some evil level stuff right there, though. Two defenseless women gonna die because of them. Because if he'd have killed the mama, I mean, what could the sister did? She'd have been a witness, so he would have killed her too. And she was smart in grabbing his hand and holding it and pray. She should have tried to grab both hands. I think she did, but one hand was occupied. And the only problem I have with her is I'm glad she called Meech and Terry and told them that he was there and what's going on. But she probably should have called the cops because they would have been the ones to be there faster and help before Meech and Terry. And when that knock on the door came, man, I could have swore it was going to be Mabel. How many of y'all thought Mabel was knocking on that door? Put a 1M if you thought when she was in the kitchen singing, feeling good, she just got the stuff and knocked off that McMuffin. And then the knock at the door, I said, damn, Mabel, you just had to come for some more Charlie sauce. And then it was him. It surprised me. Put a 1M if you thought it was Mabel. Put a 2M if you ain't know what was happening. You didn't think about who it could be. But I definitely thought that. My girl Gina, that's right. That's my jam. That's my theme song. Picture me rolling. Picture me rolling. That's my jam, man. But she should have called the cops too. You know, definitely should have called the cops too. But it all worked out for them. Praise the Lord, as Medea would say, the Lord. No, I don't watch Medea, but I have seen that part. But man, I thought it was about to be ugly. I thought it was going to be troubles. I don't want nothing. She ended up, boy, woo-wee. I see death around the corner, trying to stay high while I survive in the city where the little, bury me is a, ain't need to worry. I expect retaliation in a hurry. I see death around the corner. Don't nobody know what song that is. Boy, death around the draws. I see death around the draws. This man had death in the draws. Ooh-wee. Boy, I wonder what she gonna say to Meech and Terry. And it was interesting when the episode was over that they said when he was narrating, sometimes your family got to pay the cost of your actions and be a part of it and stuff. And that's exactly what happened. You know, so now they didn't even do all of that or get any of the money and none of that. And now they in there paying for the actions. So it's unfortunate. Damian Kenny says, "Oh, Mabel is gonna be giving Lucille all kind of crazy looks now." I know, right? Sitting there like, you ain't even knowing what to do with that. Why don't you show me? Let me show you a recipe on how to prepare sausage. I know how to work a good Polish. Smother it in chocolate sauce and onions. Chocolate sauce and onions. But Crystal says 2M. I wasn't sure, but I knew it wasn't good, whoever was knocking. I know that's right. Stephanie Young, 2M, but Mabel not done with Charles. I know. I agree, Stephanie. I definitely agree. She had a nice smile on her face when he pulled them pants up and ran with them around his ankles. I wouldn't have done that myself, but because I would have felt more embarrassed if I'd done that. So I would have stayed and talked at least a few minutes. Then I would have ran out. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Hey man, did you catch the Bulls game last? Can you believe their record? Okay, I know, right? All right, gotta go. But no, I wouldn't did it that way. I would have probably stayed and chilled for a minute. And then when I got home, first thing I would have did is hop in the shower and take that stuff off. I don't understand why he sitting there doing the dishes. He wanted to let that sticky icky stay. He wanted to stick to his leg, leave the white crust on there. You know, it turned a little white crusty in the little hairs area. Got a little, you know, white crust boogers. He mashed her white crust boogers with his wife's white crust boogers. Oh no, he did go and take a shower first. Woo. Ladies, remember he did come with the towel around his waist. So we was talking earlier about him sticking double dipping. No. That ain't what happened, luckily. So all right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here in a minute, but let's see. Giselle, you say he took a shower later, but still should have done that first. LOL. I agree. I would have done that first. You know, let me ask y'all ladies this, because I started to feel bad about this as I got older. And I was wondering, I never asked a woman this, I should have, but when I was doing this. So if you sleep with somebody and then they want to get up and take a shower when they done with you, not like, it runs straight to the shower, but after 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, some people may just do a wipe down in the sink or something, or with a washcloth, which is what I used to do most of the time. But it was a period where I just wanted to get in the shower right afterwards. Would that make a woman feel uncomfortable? Like, you got to jump in the shower after this I don't know. I didn't ever think about it like that till years later. And I was like, I wonder if they used to think that was weird of me. Ladies, let me know in the comments what you think. Would that be weird? Was that weird of me to want to take a shower? It just felt extra refreshing to me, though. I wasn't grossed out and I need a shower. It wasn't even about the woman. It's just all right, I feel real good now from that. I'm about to take a shower. Oh man, I'm about to be so relaxed. I come and just I fall on the bed and I didn't even have no bones or something. I felt so relaxed. Just I could just go to sleep. Damn camera messed up. Of course. Let's see. We'll get it together. Zoom it on in. They heard about me relaxing too much. Said, oh, okay, well, relax off the air, mother. Relax your ass off the air. Boop, boop, boop. So, all right, let's see. Gina said, I thought Lucille would have smelled her perfume on him when she hugged him. I did too. I thought the daughter was going to smell it first and be like, Daddy, you smell funny. I'll be like, Daddy, you smell good. I just knew she was going to say something like that. And then Lucille come up behind. You do smell funny, Charles. Lady Z say that was weird behavior that I was doing. Giselle, you laughing? Crystal, it depends on how soon after. Right. And I agree, Crystal. Soon as we done, I don't be like, get up and I gotta be because after soon as we done, that was a workout. So I had to chill for a minute. Okay. Like I say, at least a good 10, 15 minutes, because if it's taking any longer, I'm gonna fall asleep. But At least 10, 15 minutes. Then I go. And she can come in there with me. We can make that happen too. It ain't like, oh no, this is my personal shower space. No. Hey, you can jump in too. Didn't happen too often though. Right after, then go jump in and then go again. But you know. 305 Mr. City said, Jay, at least Charles pulled out. I know, right? But we don't know if he pulled out because he was done. I think he pulled out because he was done. And that's what I think. I think he was done. He was, he let off that cannon blast. That stuff's shooting through her bloodstream so fast, like heroin. He bust off a lethal injection. She got triplets on the way. Blew her away. So, yeah, she got triplets coming. And he pulled out because he was done. You say Jay got that Lionel Richie zoom. He likes to fly away. Stephanie say, not weirded out by shower. Might want to join you. That's what I'm talking about. Get your ass up in here. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't necessarily a thing of weirded out or grossed out. I just didn't, because I did a few times, like we probably all have. I know more men than women. Women always say men fall asleep. We doing all the dang on work. Anyway, I fell asleep plenty of times right after and not do nothing. And then wake up and you got the little crust and stuff. Sticky icky. So I didn't like that. So I'd rather, after everything, do that, be fresh. And hey, we could join in the shower, get it sticky and wash it right off again. And go still lay down and still be extra refreshed. So I'm with you with that. But I just didn't want to wake up crusty. Now, sometimes you gotta, do a wipe me down. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. Who made wipe me down? I forgot who made that. I know I'll never hear. Wait. That was Boosie. And Webby, wasn't it? Wipe me down. Boosie and Webby. I'm talking about we don't hear him no more. Boosie we hear, but we don't hear Webby no more. Wipe me down. I'm getting old, man. I'm up here sounding old, talking about wipe me down. Who made that? Boosie, yeah. Wasn't Webby on that? What happened to Lil Webby? I ain't heard from Lil Webby, and I don't know when, man. Is he just a local rapper now? I mean, I ain't, to each his own. But Lil Webby, I thought he was bigger than Boosie at one time, actually. So, Cleve said they fell out. That would make a lot of sense. And Boosie ended up taking off, and he fell out and fell off, I guess, huh? It happens, right? All right, man. Last thing before I go, talk about this show. Monique, real quick. She did a good job. I do think we will see her play some more roles and hooking them up and connecting them with some people, so that they can make moves and flip this stuff that they just got from the Magic Man to know how to turn 2 into 4 and 4 into more. You know what I'm saying? He got a very special skill set. It's called taking weight and doubling it. Gina, I'm so with you. Taking them hot showers are everything. They feel so good. They do. They really, really do. Nice, You let that shower run as hot as it can for a few minutes with the door closed, so that when you open it, it's just full of steam come in. Of course, you got to turn it down a little bit. Don't melt your skin off once you get in. And once you get in, even if she want to join you, which is beautiful if she do, I really would suggest that. And this is an after sex shower. And you got it steamy like that. And then if she joins, it's even better. Once you done with that, oh man, your body will never feel so loose and relaxed. I know people go for a massage and all of that, and a massage can help. It ain't as fun though. And man, I really, yeah, that is really good. I suggest that people check it out, do it. So, okay. Ice Crack the God said Boosie was writing for Webby. Ah, no wonder. So he stopped writing for him when they fell out. No more hits, and Boosie kept the hits for himself. Crystal, hot showers and steam give me life. Yes, girl. I agree. I'm on page with you. That's one of the best things in life, man. Make me melt. Yeah. Well, y'all, I'm going to call it a night. I appreciate everybody for coming through as always. Y'all been dope. I really enjoyed this BMF season 2. It's been better than season 1, and season 1 was fire. There's so much going on. I'm looking forward to seeing what happened with this Charlie, the Charlie Whacker. That's what one of my teachers used to call a pee-pee, a penis. You guys are in that damn what does she call it? Bathroom, the restroom. You're in the restroom with your Charlie Whackers, playing around. Get to class with your Charlie Whackers. Charlie Whacker. Or did she say Tally Whacker? Whatever. It's corny as hell. Anyway, I wonder what happens with him in that whacker or whack off. Wax on or wax off that ad. I hope Mabel don't blow up the spot. I really do. And I hope she don't blackmail him into continuing to service that, or else I'll tell. I hope she just leave it alone and just accept it for what it was and take your ass on. But that wouldn't be good drama, would it? Anyway, we'll see what's up with them in Atlanta. And there's just a lot going on. They're gonna try to probably come back to Detroit to say today. The little rabbit tails. The rabbit's getting old, baby. The rabbit is getting old. But anyway, fire show. I got some more breakdowns and theories coming. So be on the lookout. Deuces. And I'm out.